I have something very serious to say to you. You need to understand the nature of Satan. Simultaneous Satan. This consciousness, this control. I understand that people cannot understand. And so trying to make them understand is useless. As far as the dynamics of it, this is where you're going to have to extend faith into what I'm telling you. It's like a quarterback throwing a pass to where the receiver will be. If a receiver goes out running in an offensive play for football, if the quarterback throws the football to where the receiver is when he throws it, he'll throw it behind the receiver. In other words, everybody has a belief that Satan is only in the interaction, in the moment. Satan is not that stupid. It coordinates your reality. How? Because you are creating your reality. Therefore, in your mind, and any mind that it can see and foresee that you will come into contact with, it will coordinate all of it. Satan's synchronicity. And I know you can't see that. I'm aware of that. This is why you cannot try to schedule any gathering for people to love the Spirit has got to be spontaneous. Do not let one hand know what the other one is doing. It has to be spontaneous, because otherwise it will be hijacked. The other day I was in a conference with, 4 or 5 people, and it was incredible. The exchange of love was incredible because it was all spontaneous. Then I observed the minds of all of those people to be hijacked. They all were trying to attach what they experienced, the love of the Creator in that moment, to the people in that moment. Satan knew of it and turned them all against each other. I watched it. Suddenly I'm getting emails, well, I'm worried about this and this and this, and this person said this and this person did that. They try to argue with me, turn on each other. Because Satan will never allow anybody who understands and feels the full commanding love of the Creator to schedule any type of mutual love. So it will coordinate your reality. It will put paranoid thoughts in your head about those who made you feel the love of the Spirit. Therefore, do not let one hand know what the other one is doing. You must love in secret. This is why I tell people not to follow me. Do you think that Satan will not try to program the minds of anybody who attaches the feeling of love from the creative Spirit to me? This is the primary reason that I'm not going to continue to stay on the internet very long. I need to share these lessons. However, unfortunately, people are associating them with me. For whatever reason, either they're getting mind controlled to do so, they didn't fully tap into the understanding, and because of that, you will get whatever fits your ego in perception to make you not want to believe me or whatever. Do not ever plan, ever, never, ever meditate and plan and try to coordinate the love for Spirit in this realm. It will and always will be hijacked. Do not let one hand know what the other one is doing. Spontaneity. Do not take part in ritual. Church is hijacked. Why do you think the pagan structure of Christianity and any other religion is controlled to be ritualistic? to give Satan control. You've been told all of these things. One of the clearest things that I've read in the Bible, though there is corruption in it, in the very book, the book of Matthew. You're told these things, but you don't understand them because you don't understand Satan. It is simultaneous. So precise in its coordination of this reality that it all seems instantaneous, as if it were in the now. You better off loving people from a distance. If you look at somebody, don't try to love them. Love them, and if you can't figure out how to love, then you need to ask and intend for that. The less you attach anybody to you for the source of their love, the better. You see, if I see a person, it is better for me to love them in secret, to not have them know that it was me. Because if they do, they'll attach the source of that love to my personality, and then it will be hijacked in their mind by Satan. It has been happening to me for over a year. If you have an incredible experience of sharing love with someone on behalf of the Creator, do not expect that to happen again. Don't expect it. Don't meditate on that. I don't care how much support you think you're getting from somebody. Your support comes through giving love. If you love somebody in secret, like an angel would do, how can Satan discredit you if they don't know of you? So you must ask yourself, what is your intent? Do you want to stroke your ego? Do you want to be known for being loving, or do you want to fix this problem? If you truly want to fix this problem, love in secret. Because if you love somebody with spirit, and it raises the spirit in them, and they don't know where it came from, their source is love. And love is the only thing in existence that cannot be discredited, because love is the only truth. All your prayers that go into detail are all derivatives of only one prayer: being loved by the creative spirit and lifting the shadows in you so that you can love it back. Everything else is a result of that. The love for you by God is the only prayer. Everything else is a result, as love is the highest intelligence. If you want to be known for loving, if you want people to thank you for it, their mind will be hijacked and they will hate you for it. Love in secret. If you have a beautiful connection to spirit one day in the moment, that is for that moment. Release those people. Don't make them depend upon you. Do you hear me? If you try to make them depend upon you as a source of love, it will be hijacked. Do not let one hand know what the other one is doing. Spontaneous. You will hurt them if you try to coordinate with them in this realm. The love will sustain them. Love them in secret. Love them in secret. You have a memory, it works. Use it. Love them in secret after the fact, and move forth. There are billions of people here. Love them in secret, because the love will raise the spirit inside of them, and because they have no knowledge of you. You cannot be discredited. Love them as a stranger. Love them in secret. Love is just love. You don't have to try to love them. If you try to love them, you're not. If you try to perceive energy leaving you and irradiating them, that's wrong. Just the fact that you love them sustains them. Don't pray for them in linear words. God already knows. You are the mirror the collective mirrors of God's love. As you love someone, they will be loved. That is the nature of reality. You must always move on. This is why Christ went from town to town to town. He knew this. He knew this, whether they knew it or not. He knew it. He knew how Satan did it. This is what his parables mean. This is why he gave that advice. Satan can coordinate weeks ahead, months, years. If you have an incredible experience exchanging love and say, let's do this again tomorrow, forget it. Love is love. Don't seek reward to the mind for it, or that reward will be controlled by Satan. Love is the only thing Satan cannot control. And love is spontaneity. Love them in secret. Can you interact with people? Of course. But in the moment. Never, ever, ever, ever plan to love someone on behalf of the Spirit. Never, ever coordinate to do it. Never, ever think, oh, I now have human support. I have somebody who can help reinforce me. Because they will be turned on you. They will suddenly have fears about you, or something will happen to make them doubt you. Satan can coordinate the entire reality. It can make many people do things in coordination to screw something up for you, without even thinking about it. It's not even a task to Satan. The only way you can jumpstart these dead car batteries is how I'm telling you. If you jumpstart them one day and plan to do it again based upon a relationship, based upon this fraudulent, illusory thing you call your personality and ego, it will be controlled. And then you will nullify everything you accomplished. Love them in secret. The reason you would hear something like, don't pray with mindless mouthing of words, is because your mind is not as advanced as love. Whatever your mind thinks it wants or thinks is just will be wrong. No matter how right you think it is, love knows what is right. Therefore, the only prayer you can have would be the love of God, the love of Spirit. It will do what it needs to do if you're open to it. It needs you to be open to it in this realm. Let it do it. Don't be a kindergartner trying to tell a college professor how to do things. Your prayer is the love of God and to love God. Open up to that and let God do it through you. The very moment that your mind says, I want it to do this or want it to that, you close the door on God. Pray for the love of God and it will make it happen. It knows. Love is smarter than you. Love somebody and love will do what it needs to do to their mind, to their paradigm, to their vitality. If you say, I want this for that person, or I want that for that person, you don't know what God knows. Even if you think you do. Your job is to open up to the love of God. Let love, the highest form of intelligence, do what it needs to do, whether your mind understands it or not. That is what prayer is.